Hey, Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome, Saurabh. Welcome to everybody for this evening class, special class. We are almost nearing the end of Kartik. So let's begin our class with prayers to Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respects to His Divine Grace, A.C. BhaktiVilasa Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. O Spiritual Master, I offer my respects to you, your servant of your Guru, Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries. Okay, so today's class is on Bhishma Panchak. So what is Bhishma? Do we know who is Bhishma? Everybody knows who's Bhishma. Okay, Shilpa knows. Who else? No? Okay. So many people don't
The
know.
three
So,
people, three
yeah,
people, Mataji, 1, 2, 3. Shilpa
yeah.
Mataji, Vinita Mataji, and Nandini Mataji. But most of
Okay.
them are saying they don't know.
They don't know. Okay. So Mahabharat, you've heard of Mahabharat? The fight between Pandavas and Kauravas? So in Mahabharata, there was one personality, old, very old. His name was Bhishma, and he was the grandfather of Kurus, the Kauravas, and Pandavas. And he had taken a vow that he will always remain loyal to the king and he will never get married. If you have watched these serials on television, then he would always be in white color clothes with long white beard. If anybody of you has now it rings the bell. Yeah. Yeah. So actually, Bhishmadev was a very noble person. He was very pious. And he loved the Pandavas because Pandavas were also the five brothers. They were also very pious and virtuous. However, in the battle of Kurukshetra, he had to take side of the Kauravas, the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra, because he had promised that he would always be loyal to the king. And the 100 brothers, the Duryodhan and his brothers, and their father, he was the king. So obviously Bhishma Dev had to fight, although he was, yeah, so although he was very fond of the noble and virtuous Pandavas, the five brothers, but in the battle he had to support Dhritarashtra and all the evil-minded Duryodhan. So that is, I cannot go much in 1 hour of us. So at the end of battle of Kurukshetra, and then of course another important thing was that Bhishma had this blessing, had this boon, that he will die only when he wants to die. उसको हिंदी में इच्छा मृत्यु बोलते हैं. मीन्स whenever he desires, then only he will be able to die. Otherwise, nobody can kill him. So finally, when at the end of Battle of Kurukshetra, so many people were killed and both the sides, and Pitama, he decided that it is time that he should leave now, and he saw that the Pandavas had won. He was supporting the 100 sons, Duryodhan and party, but he wanted Pandavas to win because they were pious. All the five brothers were really pious and dharmic in nature. They were not vicious and evil like Duryodhan. So towards the end of the battle, Bhishma Pitama, he was killed by Arjun, and killed in the sense that many arrows pierced his body. And then when he fell on the ground, the arrows were standing, and so basically arrows became his bed. So if you have seen today's class poster, you would see that how, no, I think not in the poster. I'll show you another picture. So the arrows had pierced his body through and through. Means half arrow was in front, half arrow is in back. So when he lied down, the arrows became his bed. So I'll just share this picture so you can see. Okay, see? So at that time,
Mataji, they could see it clearly because it had to be on full screen view. Apparently,
see,
it remained, yeah, they couldn't
one
see it.
second,
If you
one
can,
second. I'll try to.
yeah, there's a question from Shilpa Mataji. She says, arrows, how many arrows in Bhishma's body, Mataji?
I don't know. Must have been hundreds of arrows. I mean, I haven't read that. I mean, frankly speaking, I haven't read Mahabharata myself. So probably if I read, I'll get to know. But I could must have been hundreds of arrows so that it becomes a bed. I'll share. Okay, was it clear? Okay. So it is said that starting from the coming Ekadashi, this war actually ended at during Kartik month, like what the month that we are running now. And on Ekadashi day, he fell down, as in he fell down, he was there on the bed of arrow, and he lived for, he continued to be in that position for next 5 days. And in those 5 days, Bhishma Pitama, he left everything, as in he stopped eating, he stopped drinking anything. He was getting ready to leave his body. And his desire was that Krishna should be there in front of him. Actually, he was also a devotee of the Lord. But then he had to support a wrong person. So Krishna was there in front of him, and all the Pandavas were there in front of him. And in these last 5 days, he gave lot of knowledge to the Pandavas. And also he spoke very heartful prayers to glorify Krishna. And he spoke like very poetically in these last 5 days. So, I don't want to get into the detail of Bhishma Pitama's story, but then our purpose of today's class is to understand why we are going to talk about fasting for 5 days. So, Bhishma Panchak, Panchak means five, and so this class is about observing fast for 5 days. Okay, so starting from the Ekadashi, and actually this time I don't know, I'm not sure, but then it actually turns out to be 4 days, because it starts on second, third, fourth, and fifth. Usually it is 5 days. So some calculation is there. I think some uh, very learned people would have done some calculation. But anyways, it's a 5 day fasting. And why? Because when Bhishma Pitama fasted for 5 days, Krishna blessed him that I will give you the topmost position. I'll give you love, and I will give you devotion, and I will free you from this material body. So Krishna was so pleased by the last 5 days, like the way Bhishma uh, gave up his body. So actually, in Bhagavad Gita also we read that the best way to die is to constantly think about Krishna. If we are at the time of death, if we are able to think about Supreme Lord, then our our liberation is guaranteed. We will definitely go back to Krishna, and we will not have another life and birth cycle. So it is very important at the end of our life, when we are about to die, if we are in a position to think of Krishna, then that is the best kind of death. So Bhishma Pitama actually he was a blessed soul, and he, he wanted to see Krishna in front of him before he leaves his body. And he offered his prayers, the beautiful prayers are there in Bhagavatam. And so he recited all those prayers, and then he left this body. So for 5 days, Bhishma Pitama did not eat or drink anything. He completely fasted. And in that condition, fasting and looking at Supreme Lord constantly, Vishnuvidama left his body. So these 5 days, my dear friends, starting from Ekadashi till Purnima, which is like the end of Kartik, beginning from Ekadashi till end of Kartik, devotees in ISKCON, we fast for 5 days. Okay. Now, this is a very unique kind of fast. It is not like Ekadashi. So for second also, actually the fast starts from second itself. The fast will start from Ekadashi only. So if you are eating anything all the salt, this puri, paratha, or fast food that we eat, we are not supposed to eat that, because there is a certain kind of foods which are allowed during these 5 days. And those items only we are supposed to eat starting from Ekadashi till end of Kartik, which is 5 day period. So is it clear? There is a list of things that we are supposed we are permitted to eat, and only those things we can eat. Okay, so I will share a picture. So it's a difficult fast. I remember last year also, some of you were requesting me to take a class on Bhishma Panchak, and somehow I didn't. So this time I thought, okay, let's take a class on Bhishma Panchak, and it is difficult. So please make up your mind before you commit yourself to fasting for Bhishma Panchak, because it is a little difficult. So I'll share the picture. It is very clear. Whatever items are there on the screen, only and only those items you can eat, and nothing more than that. Okay, and so let me share the screen. I will share this photograph also with you, but I mean, majorly it is quite clear what all items are there. Uh, So I'll share again. On the second slide, there was coconut and grated. Yes. So on the second slide, there was coconut water and grated coconut. And the third item was sea salt, like the normal salt. No, I think the grated one is the other coconut. Looks like the dry coconut होता है ना, जो पूजा में रखते हैं के को नारियल, उसको घिस के. सौरभ, जो
Sorry, again,
दो
Mataji.
वाला होता है, पानी वाला, और
Hmm.
एक दूसरा नारियल होता है ना जो पूजा में रखते हैं, बालों वाला, उसको उसको घिस के. और बाकी सी सॉल्ट, मतलब जैसे वो नॉर्मल नमक जो होता है, बट अगेन वो झूठा नहीं होना चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि हम उसी नमक से खाना भी बना रहे हैं. वो अलग जैसे बॉटल में रखा हुआ है, सी सॉल्ट, वो ले सकते हैं हम लोग. सो इसमें, इस लिस्ट में अगर कुछ नहीं समझ आया तो मैं बता सकती हूँ, क्योंकि पिक्चर सारी क्लियर हैं. मैं फिर भी बोल देती हूँ. जैसे एप्पल है, ऑरेंज है, ठीक है, चीकू है, और जैसे नाशपाती बोलते हैं, पेयर पेयर बोलते हैं. ठीक है. देन वी हैव शकरकंदी. जिसको स्वीट पोटैटो बोलते हैं। देन आलू खा सकते हैं उबला हुआ। देन एक चीज होती है टेपियोका, जिससे एक बहुत ही शकरकंदी की जैसे होता है लंबा, और इससे साबूदाना बनता है। आई डोंट नो इफ यू हैव सीन इट, अदरवाइज बड़े लंबे लंबे पीसेस होते हैं, ब्राउन कलर के, दे आर वेरी हार्ड। दे लुक लाइक शकरकंदी बट दे आर लिटिल फीका, मीन्स उनका टेस्ट देयर, फ्रॉम देयर ओनली साबूदाना इज मेड, एटलीस्ट इन साउथ वी सी इट अ लॉट। देन मूंगफली, पीनट। देन वी हैव अदरक, नींबू, जिंजर, लेमन। और ड्राई फ्रूट्स में सिर्फ बादाम, काजू, किशमिश है, पिस्ता नहीं है, अखरोट नहीं है। बादाम, काजू, किशमिश एंड डेट्स। अब इससे भी इम्पोर्टेंट चीज ये है कि हमको तेल यूज नहीं करना है। सो फ्राइंग इज नॉट अलाउड, नॉट ना शैलो फ्राइंग अलाउड है, ना डीप फ्राइंग अलाउड है। तो आप चाहें तो माइक्रोवेव में उसको रोस्ट कर सकते हैं, या किसी के पास एयर फ्रायर होता है, एयर फ्राई कर सकते हैं। सो कोई भी किस्म का घी और ऑयल अलाउड नहीं है।
చెడ్డీ కాంప్లెక్షన్ ఇంప్రూవ్ చేయండి మరియు
Somebody is speaking. कोई भी मिल्क और मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स भी अलाउड नहीं है, दही, दूध, कुछ भी, बटर मिल्क भी अलाउड नहीं है। सो फ्रूट स्पेशली ये वाले इसलिए हैं क्योंकि जो भी फलों में बीज बहुत ज्यादा होते हैं ना, जैसे कि गुआवा है, अनार है, उनमें बहुत सारे बीज होते हैं। सो एनी फ्रूट विच हैज लॉट ऑफ सीड्स आर नॉट अलाउड। एक्चुअली in Bhishma Panchak there are three levels of fasting, and in the first level we are supposed to, first level is more tough because there people have to have something like cow, gomutra, one day gomutra, one day so that is a very difficult level. That is the first level, and what I am telling you is the second level. And in third level also there are certain grains which are allowed, but वो इतना इजीली अवेलेबल नहीं होती हैं आजकल। वो दे आर वेरी रिमोट टाइप ऑफ ग्रेन्स विच आर देयर, एंड वी कैन मेक सम काइंड ऑफ अ खिचड़ी विद दैट, बट generally in ISKCON devotees go only for the second level of fasting because all the items are easily available.
Uh, Sorry, Mataji, what about the previous point? Something
Previous,
about some cooking.
हाँ, सो घी और ऑयल कुछ भी अलाउड नहीं है। जो भी खाना है बॉइल्ड खाना है, बॉइल्ड खा के उसमें आपने नमक नींबू डाल लिया, या फिर तवे पे अगर रोस्ट करना है तो बिना ऑयल और घी के करना है, या माइक्रोवेव कर लो उसको, या एयर फ्रायर में डाल लो। Okay, so is the list clear? That's it. I mean, nothing else. So there should not be any confusion कि वो खा सकते हैं या ये खा सकते हैं. जो list है बस इतना ही है. There's nothing more than this, and there's nothing less than this. Okay, so because again you will ask, raise hands and ask question, can we eat this, can we eat that? So I have given a very pictorial summary of what all you can eat, and that's it, full stop. ठीक है, so ये तो हो गया खाने का. हम लोग यही चीजें खा सकते हैं. और अब नेक्स्ट आते हैं, इसमें क्या कर सकते हैं. इसमें हमको पूजा करनी है, तो इसमें हमारे सबके पास भगवान दामोदर हैं, चाहे फोटो है चाहे किसी के पास मूर्ति है. तो 5 दिन तक भगवान को 5 चीजें ऑफर होती हैं. अब ये कुछ चीजें इजीली अवेलेबल भी हैं, कुछ लोगों को मिल जाती हैं, कुछ लोगों को नहीं भी मिलती हैं. सो माई ड्यूटी इज टू इन्फॉर्म यू व्हाट इज ऑफर्ड at which part of the body to the Lord. So first day, so there are 5 items. Okay. So first day भगवान के पाँव पे दामोदर जो है, आप लोगों के पास फोटो होगी. So you can touch whatever item I'm telling you, can touch at the feet of the Lord, and that is lotus flower. So day 1 पे जो भीष्म पंचक स्टार्ट होता है, तो हम लोग लोटस फ्लावर ऑफर करते हैं. ठीक है, एट द फीट ऑफ द लॉर्ड. सेकेंड डे हम लोग बेल पत्र करते हैं, जो शिव जी को चढ़ाते हैं ना, बेल का पत्ता होता है. हाँ, सो वो जो पत्ता है वो हम चढ़ाते हैं भगवान के थाइज के ऊपर. ओके, सो थर्ड आइटम है इत्र. नॉट आवर परफ्यूम. भगवान की इत्र अलग मिलते हैं. मंदिर में जनरली बहुत छोटी छोटी बॉटल्स होती है. कोई भी इत्र वो भगवान की नेवल पे लगाना है. गंध बोलते हैं या सेंट बोलते हैं. सो जनरली दे आर स्पेशल सेंट्स विच वी गेट फ्रॉम, यूजुअली फ्रॉम टेम्पल. भगवान का सामान जहाँ मिलता है वहां पर अलग मिलता है ये. Okay, then the fourth day we offer java flower. Java flower is the hibiscus flower. गुड़हल का फूल जनरली वो गणेश जी को ऑफर होता है, कृष्णा को ऑफर नहीं होता. बट in these days, the fourth day, you can offer hibiscus flower. I will share the photos, Saurabh. 1 second. I'll just finish the list. I'll share the photos. And the fifth item is Malti flower. I'll share the picture क्योंकि मैंने देखा है, but it is not so easily available. I'll just share the screen.
Mataji, sorry, which place is the flower offered?
That is offered on the head. 1 second. Head पे है वो. हाँ, head of the Lord. Java flower तो shoulder. Sorry, hibiscus is on the shoulders. और कोई भी कलर का कुछ मेंशन नहीं, क्योंकि हाइबिस्कस बहुत कलर्स में आता है, वाइट, पिंक, रेड, येलो. सो आई थिंक कुछ मेंशन नहीं है. सो एनी हाइबिस्कस फ्लावर, जवा का फूल बोलते हैं उसको. That's on the shoulder. And last item is Malti flower. That is on the head of the Lord. That is on the last day. So one day, one item basically. So you can have a picture look. So feet, thighs, navel, shoulder, and head. So 5 day, 5 items. So here's the photographs. तो ये पीपीटी मैं भेज दूंगी ग्रुप में. So you need not worry. I will send this PPT in the group. And if there's any devotee who can make a short video on Bhishma Panchak, like Shilpa, I think Shilpa, you can do it. Today I saw you sending some videos. If you think after this session, you can watch the recording. Saurabh ने क्या क्या sign किया है. You can actually make a very short and crisp video of do's and don'ts and what to offer, what not to offer. So probably Shilpa can send if she has time. Okay. Shilpa is not seeing. Let her just look here. Yeah. Okay. So I'll message her separately. Not a problem. So this is what it is, my dear friends. Bhishma Panchak. अब बहुत सारी recipes हैं खाने की, जैसे कि फ्रूट सैलेड बना सकते हो, उसके अंदर ड्राई फ्रूट्स डाल सकते हो, या फिर ये बेक कर सकते हो पोटैटो को, या फिर फ्रूट सैलेड ऐसा कुछ बना सकते हो. तो बनाने को तो हम लोग अपना दिमाग यूज करेंगे तो ये थोड़े से आइटम में भी हम बहुत वैरायटी ला सकते हैं. और पॉसिबल है तो जूसेस पी लो. यू कैन हैव ऑरेंज जूस, यू कैन हैव यू नो कोकोनट वाटर, एप्पल जूस. But it is challenging. It is difficult fast. Let me tell you in advance. It is not so easy. And then keeping it for fast day. But yes, of course, if you make up your mind and if you tell Krishna that, please give me strength, I want to, basically, it gives you pure bhakti. It gives you love of Krishna. When you fast for Bhishma Panchak, then Krishna is very pleased and he makes you advance spiritually very fast. Tell Nandini to wait. I'll just finish.
No, actually, Nandini Mataji was calling on to Shilpa Mataji.
Acha, oh, okay, fine. So, what the benefit of doing this fast is that we advance with good speed, because Krishna becomes very pleased if you observe this fast. But yes, you have to see your health. You have to see all of the condition, whether you can source all these things and whether you'll be able to, you'll be able to combine all these items and you'll be able to survive for 5 days just with these foods is the big challenge. So considering your health, considering you're able to get all these items, now these offering things which you have to offer to Krishna, there's nothing compulsory. If you can get them, you can offer. Otherwise, no hard and fast rules on that. So before we take a break for 5 minutes, I have a quick announcement. So 5th of November is Tulsi Shaligram Vivaha, marriage of Tulsi Maharani, and it's a very auspicious day. And I have been desiring for a very, very long time to uh, give it to you a very simple process of how to do Tulsi Aarti. So that video is ready now, and I think I should be able to send to you on 4th or 5th of uh, this month. So my humble request is that please start doing Tulsi Aarti. See that process. How devotees in ISKCON do Tulsi Aarti. And I've tried to make a very simple video, and all the items I have shown in the video are very simple. In another video, I have also given the meaning of Tulsi Aarti that devotees do in temple. I have tried to explain that Tulsi Aarti, why we worship Tulsi, what is the importance of worshipping Tulsi. That also I have made a video, and so it should reach you by before Tulsi Vivaha. And my humble request is please have look at this video and try to start doing Tulsi Aarti at home. Anytime, morning, evening, any time of the day, start practicing Tulsi Aarti, because that again helps us in, uh, you know, advancing in Krishna consciousness, because Tulsi is very dear to Krishna. And when we worship Krishna, when we worship Tulsi, Krishna becomes very pleased with us. Yeah. So now a request is that since everything needs money, so my humble request is that I am looking for some small amount of donations for this Tulsi Aarti project. Okay, because I mean, of course, we are as a temple, we are spending money on many things. But this way you can, one, it is Kartik month, and you can take benefit by donating, giving charity. And when you donate for Tulsi Aarti, video, then Tulsi Maharani also will be very pleased with you, and it will benefit for all of you. So I'm not asking for a big amount. If see right now 35 people are there, even if you give a very small amount also, that will be a big help. So you can just GPay to me any small amount, anything that you can comfortably give. So that is one humble request from all of you. Yeah. So we'll take a short break. And are there any questions? Because I think the class was very simple. I will not be able to take any story on Bhismadeva right now, because it's a very long, from Mahabharata, it's a very long story. Okay. And but if anything fast related questions are there, then I'll be able to answer them, or any other questions I can say. So we'll give a short break to Saurabh, and you can raise your hands, and we'll come back in 5 minutes and answer the questions. And meanwhile, we can do some chanting. And from 9 o'clock, 10 to 10:15, we'll do Damodar Aarti.
Mm, I mean, mm, uh, ah, oh,
ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಊಟದಂತಹ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಯ್ತು.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಣ ಸೇಫ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಲೋನ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದರಿಂದ ಮೇಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನಮಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಣ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೇಫ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್.
Yes, we can start questions. Yes, Uma.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
As she did say Hare Krishna, sorry. So, so the Mataji, we are offering 5 things to 5 different parts of Krishna. What
Okay.
is the theory or logic behind it? What is the history behind it, and why do we do it?
No, I have not found it out. I have been doing it blindfoldedly because my seniors have told me. So these are, I have never questioned it. I will find out anyway. There must be some reason.
Mataji, you could ask and then maybe let us know.
I'll tell. I'll tell. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I cannot do the 5-day fasts.
That's okay. My duty is to
The
tell.
case may very weak.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
She will choose 2 or 3 days out of it. Or no,
Mm.
oh no, her. Acha. She follows a different kind of thing, Mataji, for related to some moon related fasts or something like that, or Ekadashi. These are the only
That's
two
okay.
fasts she does. These
That's
five
okay.
days, I will not be able to
That's
do it.
fine.
It might lead to
That's
some physical issues or health issues, something like that.
okay. That's okay. My duty is to tell what is the importance, what is the festival. So that is my job, is to uh, teach you all these things. And there were devotees who were asking about it. So that's why I thought I'll take a special class on this. It's tough. It's very challenging.
Yeah, Mataji, it can get quite quite a lot.
Yeah.
So
And with
yeah,
all household chores for women, it can be difficult. That's fine. No problem. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Sheetal.
Mm. Mataji, the timings of the fast, when to start, and the Aarti timings, if you could inform. Thank you.
Aarti timing. Which Aarti timing? Which Aarti timing? I didn't understand which Aarti timing.
I think it's related to the Bhishma Panchaka, Mataji.
Okay, see, the Aarti continues same way. There's nothing, no difference. It's just that we are fasting. Everything remains same. It's just that we are fasting and we are not eating anything else. That's it. No difference. Damodar Aarti continues same way. On the fifth day, when it is last day of Kartik, that day night you can have dinner. After seeing moon, when the moon comes in the sky, on the fifth day, that is the 5th of November, you can open your fast and you can eat everything. Seeing, you have to see the moon and then, yeah, Hare Krishna.
Thanks.
Murli.
Hare Krishna, Namaskar. I was looking at the PPT, apple, oranges, and the PPT, the slide. I got that.
Okay.
But mango,
Yeah.
Krishna, I mean, it's such a sweet and nice fruit. Krishna doesn't take mangoes on these days.
No, that's what, see, one is this season, there is no mango. Kartik month, have you seen mango?
Yeah, makes sense, man. Bananas,
No,
because that's offered.
that there is a reason for all these things. Only a certain list is permissible, and that's all we are supposed to eat.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Date Madhuri.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
So, Mataji, the 5 day, the Bhishma Panchaka is in this month, but in December we also start the Bhagavad Gita. It
Distribution.
starts
Yeah. Correct. The advent of Bhagavad Gita.
Gita.
Yeah, correct. So what is the connection between these two things?
Ah. So Mataji is trying to understand that
Oh, okay. I've
in the
understood the
year in
question.
December, the Bhagavad Gita happens starts, but before that, Bhishma is already,
Ah,
okay, how is that happening? Because then it should be
correct.
at the end.
So it has to be another yuga. Very nice question. It is another yuga. See, we understand that there is a cycle of 4 yugas, right? And also, this is not the first time Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. Before telling Arjun, he also told Bhagavad Gita to the sun god, Ikshvaku, to the sun god. You could just say the sun god. That was millions of years ago. Bless you. So, millions of years ago, also, before Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjun, he had spoken once more. So, a yuga can be different. So, it is not just one time. It is a cycle of 4 yugas. It can happen anytime. But that was a very nice question. An intelligent question. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Neeta.
Namaskar, Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
So Mataji, the fast is tomorrow also, no? 1st November there's a fast? Ekadasi?
See, the thing is that Ekadashi is starting after afternoon tomorrow. It is not,
12:30, right?
yeah. So in ISKCON, we
12:32. And then, yeah, what will be what do we eat? Do we take white, do we eat potatoes, boiled potatoes and stuff like that?
see
Not
there
to
are
add.
two things. See, there are two things. Let's understand this very clearly. If you are going to follow Bhishma Panchak, okay, that is rule number 1 is is from ISKCON, it starts from let me just tell it to wait. So from ISKCON, it starts on 2nd because we don't consider half day fasting. Like tomorrow, it begins nearly in the lunchtime. So it will not be a complete Ekadashi. So that is why we are following Ekadashi from 2nd. Okay. So now you have to decide. If you decide that yes, you are following Bhishma Panchak, then from Ekadashi only you have to follow the same diet. You can't eat anything from Ekadashi onwards. But if you are not following Bhishma Panchak, then how you do Ekadashi every month, you do the same way.
So that means 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. All
Not
5
first,
days would
second.
be.
Actually,
No,
that's
if
what
I
I'm.
decide Ekadashi, she says.
Yeah,
If she plans
if she plans,
to
then
do it
it
on the
has to be
1st.
from Ekadashi. Yeah. If she plans to do from first, then first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And on the last, again, I'm repeating, if you are observing, then fifth, you look at the moon and you have a normal dinner. Fifth, and it ends. And at night, looking at the moon, you can have normal food, normal grains. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Nishant.
So Mataji, I understood about the food items like the apples, oranges, and all of that. But what time do we eat? When do we eat? Is there any
Anytime,
timing to that?
full day you can have. Morning you can eat, afternoon you can eat, night you can eat. Like lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner you can have. No, there's no time. This is the,
And we have to eat these things only, Mataji. Apples and oranges and stuff like that.
yeah.
Badams and all of that.
You can make juice, you can make smoothie. Like you put dry fruits and apple, everything in the mixer and put coconut in that and you make a nice smoothie. Dates.
Mataji, the only thing is that while working, if something happens physically or if I get like I
So they
feel
need to, it's
low
okay. We
BP or
need,
something like that.
yeah, we need to check our body capacity and do accordingly. But all the items are very energy giving. If you look at dates, dates will never let your BP drop because dates have a lot of energy. Date is very good for hemoglobin, for your good blood. It gives you a lot of strength. Coconut water, they're all very energy giving items. So you have to decide, you have to take a decision. Yeah. So no forcing anybody. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Nandini.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So in Maharashtra, we are starting on the 2nd. We saw the calendar. It's not that. Oh, Maharashtra Mataji is saying that first there is no fast according to the calendar. It's on the
Yeah.
2nd only and Tulsi Vivaha Mataji. Plus fast also this same day. How do we do that, Mataji?
Okay. So what is the connection? Tulsi Vivah is Tulsi Vivah. You have to fast is
Both
separate.
are happening on the same day. Is that okay? Something like that?
No, there is no connection. Fasting is you are doing for your spiritual advancement. Tulsi Vivah is separate function. It's a separate festival. And you can celebrate Tulsi.
So there are two different fasts, Mataji. Thank you. Kala Mataji is saying, so for Tulsi Viva also we fast, and for this also on the
Is
5th we
it? I'm
fast
not
two
aware.
fast.
I'm not aware if people fast for Tulsi Vivah. I am not aware. I don't know if people fast for Tulsi Vivah. So you take a decision. I have left the decision in your court. And yeah, fine. Thank you.
Nandini Mataji only says that Mataji is not growing. The Tulsi plant is not growing at her house. Some
That's
problem,
okay.
and she's doing the aarti outside at her plant, and every time she tries to have a Tulsi plant at home, it dies. Something.
That's okay. That
Not.
happens with me also many times. That's okay. You keep changing. Don't get discouraged. That's the lesson I have learned. Don't get discouraged. Every time it dies, get a new plant. That's it. Okay? You get a new plant and start doing again. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so there's a temple friend of hers, Mataji. She does it with them in their place,
Okay,
the Tulsi
fine,
Arati.
fine, fine.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Last question.
Hmm. Kala Mataji is saying that if from the Tulsi plant only, the flower, there are these bushes, there's this, the seed is growing.
Anjalis. Yeah, you
So
trim
yeah,
it.
she's saying you can take it and put it in that same pot or put
Oh,
it in
okay.
different places and that could be grown. That was one suggestion I think she had. And so, Mataji, so there is some story about Tulsi and the closeness of Krishna we know, but there is some story about Tulsi suffering somewhere in Nepal or something like that, Mataji. She had a long time of suffering or somewhere in Nepal or something like that. There's
Please
something
share the
related to
story.
some
I am
rock.
not aware of this story. I'm not aware of the story. Please share wherever you have. If somebody has shared with you any link, any this thing, I'm not aware of the story. Please share it with me. Yeah, thank you.
Somewhere in Nepal, Mataji. Tulsi's husband or something like that was a king or something like that and killed a lot of people. So Tulsi
Yeah, that is the story of
then was
Tulsi.
story. I
Yeah, yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to then pray to Vishnu for the husband, I think.
I'll share the link. We've already done this Tulsi
And
story.
something like that.
Yeah, yeah, we have done this before. We've done class on Tulsi. It's on YouTube. I'll share. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm expecting humbly with folded
Thank
hands
you,
some
Mataji.
Lakshmi from for the support of this Tulsi video.
Mataji, just it's 10:07. Just
Yeah, yeah, I know. Just please, Saurabh, please blast. So please appreciate your donations for this project of Tulsi Aarti. Any amount is welcome. Yeah. So we'll all stay. And who is the host? Please let me know. For the Tulsi Aarti. Saurabh can leave, and whosoever is hosting today's Tulsi Aarti.
Damodar Aarti.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. Damodar Aarti, yes. Who is the host? Okay, Kala will do. Fine. Okay, so we'll spotlight. Thank you, Saurabh. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.